Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can determine measures of qualitative variation with R and the stikpetR library. I'm using R version 4.3 and R is preloaded with the basic packages. I have a separate video on if you don't want to use my library. I'm using jupyterlab, but all this code will also work in RStudio. Now, for measures of qualitative variation, there are quite a lot. I'm not going to go and explain what all the differences are. This video is focused on how to simply obtain the value, not so much on how to interpret and which one you should use. I have, I think, 25 in total. These are in here, and they're all available in the stikpetR library. Oh, this still says stikpetP, should be R. To load the example data, simply use the read CSV function, and I'm loading in some data from GSS, General Social Survey, which was 2012. I slightly adapted it for these examples. We don't need all the data, we actually only need one nominal field, so I'm using the marital status for that. And to get a quick impression, you can use the table function, and we can actually see here the counts for each. So 79 people, for example, selected the option separated. We might need for the other libraries the k, the nth, so the k, the number of categories, and the sum of all the frequencies, but not for my library, so I'm going to skip that. To install the stikpetR library, it's not available on cron, so you will need to use DevTools and then install from GitHub. So this is my GitHub account. Once you've installed it once, you can always use simply library stikpetR just as any other. The function of interest is ME for measurements and then QV for qualitative variation. The input parameters is the data and which measure you actually want. It has two additional parameters which is used for some of these measures. We can simply use the function, and by default, if you don't specify which measure you want, it will show you the Freeman variation ratio and also a source where that's coming from. Now, to see all the possible variations, I listed all possible options in here. You can do a question mark and then MEQV to actually see which one is which. And then I'm looping over all of them and then simply run each time I measure. So this should give us all of them in one nice data frame, so you can see that we have all those measures and even a few more in there, the names and the sources next to it. And that's how you can do all of this with the stikpetR library. Alright, I hope this was helpful and thank you for watching.